Wow, I'm extra illuminated today. Anyway, if you want to hear about the fragrance that I want to talk to you about, that has a familiar vibe to me, you know what to do. Welcome back, NYC Fragrance family. Yes, another video. Today, it's a discovery that I came across because I got this gift set of miniature fragrances. The miniature here, and I'll show you the bottle actually, is the Missoni pour Homme. So here's the little miniature bottle that I got. When I got it, took a whiff of it, splashed a little on me. I was like, this smells very familiar to me. Now the scent that I got, I hear a lot of people saying this smells like Bleu de Chanel Eau de Toilette. And maybe I'm so enamored with Chanel Egoist Platinum that everything starts to smell like it after a while for me, but that's the vibe that I got. So here is the full presentation of the bottle. Got a little bit too much light going on now. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna have to play around with this a little bit. But anyway, got a nice little magnetic cap. Good quality. So now, for me, this fragrance, you got grapefruit, you got ginger, lemon, lavender, and a nice woody dry down. Now, most of that sounds like BDC. To me, though, when I wear it, it reminds me of Chanel Egoist Platinum. So, what are my thoughts on this? Well, I'm going to review this similar to how I just recently did a single review. I'm going to give you my pros, and I'm going to give you my cons. So let's start with the pros. Pro number one, the smell. Well, if it reminds me of Chanel Egoist Platinum, obviously it smells great. I love the smell of it. It's a great smelling fragrance as far as I'm concerned, and I just enjoy wearing it. That is the first pro. Pro number two, performance. This is an eau de parfum concentration. The performance on me for this fragrance was definitely better than Chanel Egoist Platinum. As far as Bleu de Chanel is concerned, I've had it in decants. I did not buy a full bottle of it. I still do have a decant of it. I did spray it because when I heard that it was being compared to this, I wanted to compare the two. And I still didn't get that it was exactly the same as the Bleu de Chanel. So it was close. There's some definitely close nuances, and to have two Chanel fragrances that remind you of this fragrance would kind of make sense, right? For me, the performance with this was better than both of the Chanel fragrances. I got a good solid 8 hours out of this. On the Chanels, I usually get around 6. It's not astronomically longer, but it is slightly longer. Pro number three, price. This comes in cheaper than both of the fragrances that I'm discussing from Chanel. This here I picked up with a body wash, a deodorant, a 10 ml travel spray, and this 100 ml bottle, and they cost me $60. I'm hearing that you can get this fragrance for around $30. I think that's the 50 ml. I don't think it's the 100 ml. In the department stores, it's still fetching around $80. So yes, it'll be cheaper than the Chanel's. It's not a cheapie per se, but if you dig around, you might be able to find it at a cheap price. So those are my 3 pros as far as the fragrance is concerned. Now I'm going to go to the cons. The cons are, it's not easy to find. I haven't seen it in too many stores that I've been to. As far as being discounted, you're not finding it readily discounted. I mean, you go on eBay, you find everything. And that, the internet, I'm sure you dig around enough, you'll find it, but I don't see it in stores that readily available. So as far as being easy to find, it is not easy to find. Not at the moment anyway. But I think as the popularity catches on, which I think it will because it's a solid fragrance for the money, that you'll probably find it easier. The second con is similar to what I was just talking about, the prices, the variation in prices. You'll hear prices of $30, you'll hear prices of $60, $80. There's no consistent price on this. So as far as being for anywhere from $30 to $80, that's a pretty wide gap of pricing at this point. So once the price point gets a little more solidified and a little more constant, then I would consider it to be more of a pro once the price gets to the right point. Right now it's a con because your prices are fluctuating. And the third and last pro for me is it's not a unique smelling DNA. If you're looking for a unique fragrance, something that somebody else doesn't smell like, this is probably not the fragrance for you. But again, if you want a, in my opinion and what I've seen, a stronger performing version of a Chanel Egoise Platinum or a Bleu de Chanel, because again, because of some of the similar notes and some of the notes that both fragrances carry, there are similarities to me to both. For me, on my skin though, I get more of the Chanel Egoise Platinum. Again, not being a unique profile, but it's still a good smelling fragrance. If you don't feel like spending $90 or $100+ on a Bleu de Chanel or a Chanel Egoise Platinum, and you can find this one, I highly recommend you do. So, I hope this was very informative for all of you. I hope you actually get a chance to try out Missoni pour Homme. It is, like I said, I really enjoy it, and I have worn it now a couple of times because it's just that good, and it's one of those fragrances that makes me happy when I wear it. So remember, NYC Fragrance family, if you smell good, you feel good. Have a nice day.